Hello, welcome to White Bear Lake Area High School. Mr. Merhar and I are going to go through helping you register for ninth grade classes. My name is Julie Kirschling. I will be working with the students with the last names A through LE.
And I'm Brian Merhar, school counselor. Last names LI through Z. Welcome to the class of 2026.
So the first thing you want to consider when you are starting to look at classes to pick for ninth grade is make sure you're looking at your students' academic skill set, their interest, and then their post-secondary goals. And make sure that you are making choices that you are committed to because schedule changes will become extremely difficult the closer we get to the school year. And it's important also to have some alternate choices in your registration just in case classes are offered at the same time or if a course doesn't get offered because not enough students sign up for it. And then also pay attention to prerequisites. And that would just kind of be an example is you can't take Sculpture 2 unless you've had Sculpture 1. But all of those descriptions are in the registration guide. So when you look through that, you can pay close attention to those things to make sure you're registering for the right courses. So some things to keep in mind as far as post-secondary success. This is something you'll want to consider for the next 4 years. Look at your course selection and make sure that you are academically challenging yourself. Grade point average and class rank will play a role in some of the colleges that you might be considering. ACT scores, although many colleges are becoming test optional, but we will work with students over the next 4 years to prepare for that. Leadership, co-curricular activities, and community service is also something that post-secondary schools are looking at as well. The more selective the college, the more emphasis is going to be on all of these categories. Graduation requirements. So students now are going to need 22 credits in order to graduate, and we will complete these throughout the next 4 years. Math will be taken for 3 years, so freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. Science will be the same. Many students still take math and science their senior year, but it is not required. At that point, it becomes an elective. Social studies is 3.5 credits, and that will be all 4 years. Language arts is all 4 years. A half credit of art is required. A full credit of physical education and health, once in ninth grade and then once in 11th and 12th, or 12th, sorry. Wellness credit is a half credit, and then the rest will be electives. So to start with the 4 core courses, this year 8th graders are taking earth science. In ninth grade, their science credit will be physical science. So they have a choice between general level physical science or honors. Math. Math is a little more complicated. So currently in 8th grade, there are 3 possible math classes that you are in. So if you are currently in algebra, then for ninth grade, you could move to intermediate algebra. So that would be to just strengthen those Algebra 1 skills. Or if your Algebra 1 skills are real strong, they will recommend students to go to honors geometry with algebra. If your student is currently in geometry, they should move to honors algebra 2. If your student is currently in algebra 2, there are 2 options. One is honors pre-calc with trig or algebra 3 with analytical geometry. Typically, what the math department recommends is that if you have an A or a B in honors algebra 2, that going to honors pre-calc is a good fit. If you're anything below a B, they recommend strengthening your skills in algebra 3 with analytic geometry. If you are unsure about what level of course to take for any of your classes, be sure to check with your current teacher. They will help you with your recommendation. And then language arts, if you are in 8th grade, you are currently taking language arts, and your options in ninth grade are general level language arts and honors.
For social studies, students will be moving from 8th grade geography classes into a ninth grade human geography classes. So they have the option of general level or honors. Once again, if you feel that your student should be in honors, talk to their current geography teacher.